My Ric Flair ain't working here. All right. Report for Thursday. It is Thursday. It is January 25th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your Thirsty Thursdays. As always, don't forget, there we go, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by ATSstats.com or ATScalculator.com. And if you want to use the calculator, all you got to do is go to the website, ATScalculator.com, put in NBA, put in Denver against New York, create the ATS results, and you will see the survey says at the bottom we got New York beating the Denver Nuggets tonight, 1.38 to 225.51 is the total, and that's how easy it is to use the ATS calculator. Check it out today, ATScalculator.com. Also, the 24-hour rule, a book I wrote last August. You can get the 24-hour rule. It's a book about mastering the art of the 24-hour rule and celebrating your victories, embracing patience and discipline in sports betting, and some of the chapters that you will read about: the art of value betting, the power of trends and systems, the daily market value index, which you see in the Raymond report, the types of teams you see in sports, A, B, and C type teams, which we classify also in the Raymond report, and strength of schedule, one of my favorite topics in the book. And you can order this book today at amazon.com or .ca, or go to the website, go to Learn 24-Hour Rule, and learn also some of the other strategies you can use in sports betting, all here at ATSstats.com. All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you are located on the World Wide Web. My name is Ron Raymond, a 5-time sports handicapping champion based out of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Also, the Centers Play Performance Cycles, player availability, and I use a strict money management system. Folks, you can use the Raymond report for free each and every day. Go to the website, go to reports, and then let's say you go to NBA reports, and let's go take a look at that game tonight between the Denver Nuggets and the New York Knicks. And there it is. It's the game of the day. And look at the forecast, 110.4 to 110.2. So it looks like we're going with Joker here tonight. We are 7-3 straight up in our last 10 games, 361. And these are the computer picks that we use each. That really good, 42.1. But look at the numbers on the straight up using the computer picks. You're missing out on a lot of winners, because at the end of the day, when you go look at the SBI, the Sports Betting Index, and here's the thing. Let's take a look at the SBI, and we'll go to the NBA, and I'm going to show you a chart here on favorites and underdogs, and you can look on the season. Wow, it's just amazing. And this is why I say it all the time. When you're betting in sports betting, if 71% of the favorites in the NBA are winning at a high clip straight up, why would you even consider betting against the point spread, right? If you knew going in that underdogs, actually, if you look at the point spread, right, 53%, 47%, but straight up factor, if underdogs are only winning 29% of the game straight up, you really got to take a look at the money line. But it's a little different story here in the NHL. When you go to the National Hockey League, it's pretty much parity in the Bettman circuit, 60-40, and that's pretty much that's pretty average. That's pretty average when you think about it. 60%. And here's the thing, right? If you're gonna bet your money and you know that 60% of the favorites are going to win all the time, you know what your job is to do? find which 60% is the bet of the day for you. And if you're going to play like, an apple a day keeps the doctor away type thing, you go find that one silver bullet each and every day. And if you play favorites, look at that. You got a 60% chance of winning. And here's the good news. The bookmakers are already telling you ahead of time who the favorites are. So they're giving you a little bit of a nudge on where you should be leaning. All right. Hey, you know what? That's how we start the show here today. And again, if you are new to the Raymond Report, my name is Ron Raymond. Been in the industry since 1996. Started the first site I ever started was the PST in 1998. And look at that now. It's 2024, and we are still in the business. ATSstats.com is where I hang my hat, and each and every day we handicap our selections. But the podcast is now once a week, and it's every Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern, and you can join us each and every Thursday right here at 10 a.m. Eastern. All right, let's get on to the show. And good morning, Ron. Thirsty Thursday. It is a Thirsty Thursday. Hey, I forgot to mention that right off the bat. And I see my good friend Scott Christensen's in the house. And don't forget, guys, check out the front page of ATSstats.com and go get all the information, all the stories, the features. And again, with your membership here at ATS, it's only $4.99 for the week, $19.99 for the month. And you get access to some of the top features here at the website. And let's go back to the SBI, the Sports Betting Index, and take a look on the 7-day average on what's happening in the National Basketball Association. And on the 7-day average, look at that. I talked about the year average at 71%. Look at this, 76.3%. Now, the thing is, in the NBA, you're going to get these higher, the bookmakers aren't stupid, right? They are winning at a high clip, so they're going to, you're going to see higher odds to make it tougher on you to bet the money line, because if you see a money line of minus 250, 300, you're not touching those games, right? And, but you know what? I do have another feature here, and let me see if I can just grab this while we're still doing the SBI. If you go to your dashboard, I do track the favorites in a range. Let me see. I think it's in the standings number 1. I think it's this one right here. I believe it's this one here. We'll wait for this to load up, and we'll look at the SBI. And where is the SBI? Standings number 1. Okay, we'll go to NBA. And where was I? Here we go. Hey, NBA last 7 days, 76.3%, 23.7 for the underdogs. But look at the favorites, 51.9 covering the spread compared to 76.3. Again, if you know that favorites are going to win at a high clip, you just got to be very disciplined and patient when you're going to, and if you're in this for the long run and you want to make it to a cash out Monday, and again, one of our themes here at the show is you got to make it to a cash out Monday, is you got to pick your spots, right? Pick your spots. Not every day is going to be a Picasso, as I always say. And if you do pick your spots, you will end up on in the profit range. And let me see if that page did load up here. NBA, and looking at the favorites, 62% at picking the -3. So here's the thing, right? So if NBA favorites are winning at a 70% clip on the year, and you look here at picking the -3, it's winning at 62.9, and -3.5 to 6, 63%. So you're looking on average at about 62% of favorites of -6 or lower. And the money line, depending on you're probably looking at 250, 240 if you're in the -6 range. But if you're in the -3, you're looking at maybe 140, 150, 160, and that's manageable to make a profit. It's just that you got to make sure that the silver bullet that you do choose is the one that's going to make you money. All right, let me see here. Let's go back to the NBA. Look at the totals. Pretty much balanced here in the last 7 days. 50.6 to the under, and on the yearly average, 53.2. Let's go take a look at the NHL. And James S is in the house. Yo, James S, how you doing? There you go. You got a Ric Flair right there. NHL, yeah, 60%. Last 7 days, 60%. So, hey, you know what? Bullish market right now on the money line. And on the puck line, 53.6. Cooled off just a bit. This was normally a bullish cycle. But speaking of bulls, look at that. The overs, 69.6% of the games have gone over the last 7 days in the National Hockey League. And we've had a lot of high-scoring games. So keep an eye on the totals and see if they can make you some money going forward. All right, let's go feed the ponies, because that's what we always do here at the Raymond Report. And today, let's go to Gulfstream Park. Two minutes to post time. Oh, 1 minute. Yeah, they're off and running today at Gulfstream Park in Florida, Hallandale Beach, Florida, where I was 2 weeks ago, and had a great time. And one of my favorite tracks in the world is in Gulfstream Park, and it's close to Hollywood Beach, right? It's just between Hollywood Beach and Miami. And if you ever go down to Gulfstream Park, it's such a great track, and it's just the only thing. If I'm really gonna be a nitpicker here, I just wish there was more benches at the gate where everybody's down. It's just you get there and you can't, like, everybody's standing, right? If you're gonna be standing for 2 hours, you want to be comfortable at least, right? And that's the only thing I would really talk about. All right, what's going on here? Are we losing our feed here? I don't see our feed on the. Okay, let me see. Oh, it looks like we just went to commercial. That's what it looks like. We just okay. Where's our feed? Are we gone? Man, having some real trouble with my internet connection here. Let me go back to. Let me see. Okay, there we go. I think we're back. Really talk about. All right, what's going on here? Are we losing? Okay, so it looks like we're there. All right, so going back to today at Gulfstream Park, we introduce a new feature at the website. If you go to the front page of atsstats.com, it's called the sharpshooter feature right now. And what we do in the sharpshooter feature, you can see anytime you see a yellow background with the horseshoe and the money, that's the horse racing picks that we're using. The flex focus system that we've introduced here about a few months ago. We're focusing on one driver, and today that one driver is Irad Ortiz Jr. And what we're going to do is we're going to look for Irad's races, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 races today with the with Irad. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the double Dutch betting system. Now, if you've been following the show, you know my double Dutch betting system is this. Let's say you got in race number 1, and we're going to like the number 3 horse Cacciatore at 5-2 with Irad on the mount. We're going to have a $20 budget, and what you want to do is allocate $100 to your race day, and we're going to put 10 to win, 10 to place on Cacciatore, the number 3 horse at 5-2 with a really good jockey like Irad Ortiz Jr. And we're going to and that's our focus driver of the day. Now, the last couple days I've been using Luis Saez and hasn't been really working out that well, so we'll see if today Irad could change a little bit of our luck. And I'm going to go in race number 2, the number 6 horse, Heart and Soul, a 6-1. And the thing I like about this system is that you're not always going to be betting the favorites, right? Like 5-2 is pretty good favorite odds. 6-1 is medium of the pack. And what you're going to do, you're going to see we do have a money management system incorporated into the sharpshooter system. And the number 6 horse, Heart and Soul, at 6-1. You take $15, put $750 to win, $750 to place, and this is using money management system here. The number 3 race, race number 3, the number 2 horse, 16 cigarettes. Hey, I don't know if that's a health concern here for the horse racing industry. 16 cigarettes, 4-1 morning line. Hey, I don't know. Do horses have patches? Hey, 16 cigarettes. I don't know if it's up there with Tickle Bunny, but whatever. Number 2 is again 16 cigarettes, 4-1 morning line, $20, 10 to win, 10 to play, and a $20 budget for this rate. 5-1 morning line on Sheila's Mission, and put 10 to win, 10 to place. Number 6 race. In the 6th race, we're going to go number 2, Dubstep, and 8-1 morning line. This is what I like about this. This is what I like about this system. And yeah, Adam, the last man, says beautiful place, Gulfstream Park. You know what? It's a really nice place. I love Gulfstream Park, and you know I have an appreciation for the horse racing industry. Every time I go on a trip, I always tell my wife, I said, let's try to pick a city where there's like a good racetrack, right? Let's go spend a day at the track. You know, there's only certain things you want to do outside. For me, you know, when you're outside and it's a beautiful day, there's like a handful of things I like to do. One of them is coach football. The other one is play golf. The other one is go to the track. And the other one is probably cut the grass or gardening, right? Those are things I like to do outside. All right, so race number 6, number 2, Dubstep, 8-1 morning line, a $15 budget, $750 to win, $750 to place, and the number 7. Why do I keep saying the race and number? Race 7, the number 3 horse, Star of Saturn, 6-5 morning line. So not a big money maker, but hopefully if it comes in, you get paid twice on a $10 budget. 5 to win, 5 to place, and that's how you can use the free the sharpshooter system here at atsstats.com. And if you go to the front page of ATS, each and every day I put in the track of the day. Today I did Gulfstream Park, and I'm only going to keep one track today. I didn't like the other tracks, and I know Mahoning is another track that, because you want to do a track where people get access to the live feed, right? I know here up in Canada we got HPI TV, and the last couple days we've had, there's no Tampa Bay Downs today. There's Gulfstream, might be a Mahoning Valley. So there might be a couple of tracks going. So if you want to use the Raymond report, again, we added a new entry page. In fact, I want to thank our programmer Pradeep for putting this up. Go to horses, entries, right here, and it should take you to the entry page. And this is the entry page right here. I thought I kept one open already. And let me see here. No. Okay, so what you want to do is, let's say you click on Gulfstream Park, and you click in the orange section where it says the name. You can click Louisiana Downs. There's Mahoning Valley. There's Turfway Park, Sunland. You got Hollywood Casino, the Penn National, Charlestown. You got Delta Downs, Fairgrounds. These are all the tracks that are going today, and we give you all the entries. And I'm just waiting for this to load. There you go. All right, so in race number 1 today, you got a maiden optional claiming race, 12:10 post time, and it's 1 mile. And if you look right down here, we give you the horses, and if you put your cursor over the name of the horses, if we have any stats on that horse, it's going to give it to you. But here's the thing I really love right here. Put your cursor over the jockey. Here we go to Tyler Gaffalione. In his last 100 races, he's only won 5 races. Only one, right? You know how hard it is to win in horse racing. And he's won 5 races, he's placed 7 times, he's showed 10 times, and he's been in the money 22% of the time. In the money means that jockey is either win, place, or show in his last 100 races or her last 100 races, and it's 22% in the money. There's Miguel Angel Vasquez. Jose Ortiz, the brother of Irad Ortiz, he's 28% in the money. And then you got Morelos, who's 22%. Zapico, that must be a new driver. I haven't seen him in a while. Imacel Yaramurello, 29% in the money. One of my favorite drivers is Luis Saez. Even though in horse racing we're focused on the drivers and the jockeys and the horses, but you know what? It's the trainers that you don't hear a lot about. And if you look, you put your cursor over the trainers, it shows you their win percentage. And some of these guys got a really big winning percentage. So keep an eye out on this. This is a new feature here at atsstats.com. Horses, entries, and we'll keep adding more horse racing features. You know what? Football season's over, and you guys know once football's over, and it's horse racing time. And man, you know what? Every time I go to Gulfstream Park, I always come back with the bug, right? I get the horse racing bug. I just want to watch horse racing for the next 3 months until football season gets going. All right, so there you have it. That is the horse racing section of the day. Hey, pretty good show when you can start off the show and it's 20 minutes in and you just talked about SBI and horse racing. And again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Raymond Report. And each and every day, you can now, if you go to our YouTube channel, I'm doing the videos of the day, right? And if you notice, the last 7 days, we go and give you guys the report card, the picks, and I think they've been doing pretty good. I think they've done well. In fact, yesterday, let me see how they did yesterday. We did the free NHL picks yesterday, and let's see how the selections did. I'm gonna have to bring up my my scores here. Did a football podcast last night, so I didn't get a really chance to watch the games last night. So in my other life, I'm a football coach, and one of our things we did, I have this podcast called the Pre-Snap Read Podcast, and we had one of our coaches here in Canada. We did a 2.5-hour podcast. It was awesome, and Jamie Barisi was on it, and man, we talked he coached everywhere. He coached at Penn State, Florida. He coached in the CFL, in the universities here in Ottawa, and man, it was 2.5 hours. If you go to YouTube and just just type in pre-snap read podcast if you want to watch that podcast from last night. It was 2.5 hours of quarterback fundamentals and good stories, and so check it out. It's on the website at Capital QBs. That's my other business, my little sideline that I do. I train quarterbacks in the off season, and but last night looking at the NHL, bringing it back here to the NHL. So we did have Arizona, Florida, and I think Florida did win that game here last night. 6-2. So we gave out a winner there. We gave out Toronto, and Toronto. Let me see, how did the Leafs do? They won 1-0 in overtime, and then Carolina, Boston. That was a good game. I remember yesterday saying, you know what, I like Carolina on the plus the puck line. We had Boston, so another 3-0 night last night, and on the picks I gave out Arizona or Carolina on the puck line. So hey, you know what, good night in the National Hockey League using the ATS Stats computer picks. But again, if you go to the website right here, you will get all these selections, the computer picks on for free, using the just tuning in at the Raymond Report on our YouTube channel. All right, let's go take a look at the games going on today, and we'll let's go look at those computer picks for tonight. We'll do NHL first, and then we'll jump into the NBA. And game number 1, you got the Red Wings taking on Philadelphia. Now, -119 is the line, 6.5 is the total, and we do like the Red Wings to win this one, 3.7 to 3.07, the over-under landing on 6.79. Chance of winning this game straight up, we do have the Red Wings. Look at that, 74% compared to 50% for the Philadelphia Flyers, who are now riding a 3-game losing streak. The Flyers' last 3 games have gone over the total, and they are 6-4 in the last 10. While Detroit, man, they're having a good run right now, 7-3 straight up, even though they lost their last game 5-4 to the Dallas Stars. They're on 1 day's rest, and they're 8-2 on the puck line. But you know what, Philly's been a really good team on the puck line this season. In fact, when you go to your dashboard, and let's go take a look at the standings, I think Philly's one of the top teams when it comes to the puck load. No, I don't want that one, I want this one right here. Let's go to standing number 2, NHL, and let's take a look at the top team on the puck line. And there's Philly tied with Vancouver, 31-17 on the puck line, 25-23. Look at that different. You know what? Look at that. Look at the difference between Vancouver, an A-type team, and Philadelphia, a B-type team. 32-16, and then 31-17 on the puck line. So, hey, Vancouver having a great season this year. Rick Tocchet's got those guys going. Philadelphia 25-23, but look at this, 31-17. That just goes to show you how well they're involved in a lot of one-goal games, right? Ron, can you type the channel that you were on last night, the pre-snap read? Yep, I can do that. Let me see. I'll have to do it here on the sideline. Let me just do that for you right now. Pre-snap read podcast. All right, here it is, and I'll put it into I'll just put it into the bullpen. All right, so there it is. And that was a really good podcast last night. If you love football, you like the quarterback position. As you guys know, I'm a quarterback coach in the sidelines and in my part-time stuff, my side gig. And go check out that podcast. You're gonna really enjoy it. It was 2.5 hours of quarterback fundamentals and good stories. And again, it's Coach Breezy, coach everywhere, and man, it was a lot of fun. All right, back to this one right now. And let's take a look at the so we do like, you know what, I kind of like the Flyers here on the puck line here. Let me go take a look at the hockey, the lines, and let's see how much Philly tonight on the puck line, -227. You know what? Might be worth a look. Maybe you don't do a full unit, but it's like Bitcoin, right? You can buy a fraction of it. All right, let me see here. So I kind of like Philly here, even though they're on a 3-game losing streak, and they're playing. What's their road record? What's Philly's road record this year? So let me go straight up. Philly's road record, 14-10. You know what? Look at this. Wow. 21-3 on the road on the puck line. Okay, you know what? I'm in. Hey, sold. and I'll take the Flyers tonight on the puck line. All right, game tonight here in Ottawa. Should be a good one. You got the Ottawa Senators having a good little run right now. They're on a 2-game win streak, coming off a 4-1 win over the Montreal Canadiens in their last contest. That was 2 nights ago. And they are now 4-6, however, in the last 10. Not having a great season, and 18-25, but you got the Boston Bruins. They're rolling right now, even though they're coming off a loss last night against Carolina. So you might be getting a tired Boston Bruin team here in Ottawa, and they are now, let me see here. Let me go to the rain report. You know what? I should be using rain report. Let me use the full rain report. I get more information to give to you guys here when I use the full tip sheet. All right, let's go to the view now, and just wait for this page to load up. Hey. Might as well use the Cadillac. Remember Herb Cadillac? Hey, Red. I kind of like Ottawa here tonight, guys. I kind of like Ottawa on the puck line, and looking at their record against A-type teams, not a really good one. 1-5 straight up, 2-4 on the puck line, and it should be a tough one. But you know what? I like the way the Sens are playing right now, and I'll take Ottawa. What's the puck line on the Sens right now? Ottawa. -212. Maybe you do a 2-team parlay or something. I don't know. I kind of like Ottawa here tonight. If I had to take a flyer and an underdog, I don't like their record against A-type teams, however, but might be worth a consideration here this evening. All right, let's go to the next game. And let me see here. I'm going to jump around a bit because the order is a little bit off. Let's go to Dallas taking on the Anaheim Ducks, and I'll just wait for this one to load up. And there we go. All right, so you got Dallas, big favorite here, -303, 6.5 is the total. I got the Stars winning this one, 3.4 to 2.5. The over/under at 6. And looking at the last 10 games for both these teams, Dallas coming in hot, 6-4 straight up. -243 was my line, so you can see they're a little bit overvalued. Chance of winning this game straight up, 67.8% for the Dallas Stars compared to 37.9% for the Anaheim Ducks. And Dallas at home against teams below 500, 7-2. But look at the over, 9-0 against the bottom feeders, right? So any team below 500 when they're playing in Dallas, Dallas is 9-0. You know, the one thing about these 9-0 records, you just know as soon as you bet the over, they're going to come to the under, right? Nothing's like a streak beater like this guy. All right, let me see here. Dallas at home against the Ducks, last 10. Yeah, look at the record on the under, 8-2 to the under. And Anaheim, 0-10 in their last 10 trips to Big D. Hey, you know what? Numbers are pretty, and if you're going to play this one here tonight, let me see what the ATS calculator says here on this game between Anaheim and Dallas. Let's see if the calculator likes the over. And let's go scroll down here. 6.48. And what's the total? 6.5? 6. Yeah, you know what? I kind of like a 6, but here's the thing. Hook this year, and all of a sudden you get a flat number like a 6. I think it's a stay away game myself. And maybe it lands like a 4-2 game, right? And if it lands on the 6, then you get your money back. All right, Columbus taking on the Calgary Flames tonight in Alberta. And the Columbus Blue Jackets, I thought they had a pretty good record here on the puck line too. Let me see, 14-6 on the road, 27-19. Yeah, so Columbus, another good team on the puck line, 5-5 last 10. However, Calgary -179 this evening, 6.5 is the total, and we do like the Flames to win this one. 3.6 to 3.04 over under, landing on 6.67. And looking at the last 10 games for Calgary have gone over the total. I had the Flames at -138 here in my value index, and you can see Calgary's at -179. They're riding a 3-game losing streak, however, and for the Columbus Blue Jackets, when they're on the road this season, oh boy, where's my Joe Namath? Struggling big time. 5-15 straight up, but 14-6 on the puck line. That tells me Columbus, a very competitive team. They're just on the losing end of a lot of games right now, getting the short stick, as they say. And a lot of 1-goal games I can see on the road. But I don't know, Calgary right now, if you look at their record against C-type teams, not a dominant record. 3-4 straight up and against the point spread, but they're 7-3 at home against Columbus. Columbus 6-4 in Calgary. You know what? I think Columbus might be worth a look here on the puck line. What does the What's the number here? Minus 148. You know what? I kind of like that. I'm going to take Columbus plus a goal and a half here tonight. And again, I know we started the show talking about favorites, but plus 1.5 is just another, we're not asking Columbus to win the game. Just don't lose it by 2. That's all we're asking Columbus to do. Let's get it. Let's get it. Show me the pearls, says, who's Mizzou? Who's Mizzou? Show me the money! Is in the house. How you doing there, Who's Mizzou? Glad to have you on board for the ride, and thanks for tuning in this Thursday on the Thirsty Thursday of the Raymond Report. All right, so 4-1 on the puck line. I do like Columbus. They are 4-1 on the road on the puck line. So you know what? Could be, and look at that, 8-2 in Calgary. So I'm going to take a flyer here, and I'm going to go with the a lot of commercials on our live stream right here. All right, but we'll have to fix that. And let's go to the next one. Philadelphia against Detroit. We talked about that already. I kind of like Philly on the puck line. Nashville against Minnesota, the Wild. And then we'll take a look at those NFL games this week and those 2 championship games, AFC, NFC championships. And Minnesota, minus 111 is the line right here. I had minus 159 on my value index, and you can see here 5.5 is the total. I do have Minnesota winning this one, 2.96 to 2.5, and the over-under landing on 5.46. Looking at Nashville on the season, they're 25-22. Minnesota 21-26, not having a really good year this year. Minus 159 is the line, and you got a C-type team that's overvalued tonight against the Nashville Predators. Nashville, funny team, right? 25-22, very streaky this year. On the road, 12-10, and if you look at their record against C-type teams, not that good. 4-5 against those C-type teams, 7-2 to the over. And I'm going to show you also, remember our system that we talked about here at the Raymond Report? If you go to your daily charts, NHL betting systems, I'm going to show you guys, man, this is the gift that just keeps on giving. It's been pretty good this week, even though we lost with the Kings last night. NHL favorites, all right, NHL favorites coming off a 1-goal loss, 85-40. I'm going to update that in just a few minutes. I think this, actually, let me do it right now. So this way, I haven't updated this chart in a few days. I'm going to do it today or tomorrow. But if you ever want to see what the record is of that system, go to your super database right here, and then go to NHL. And then what you're going to do is go to favorites, and then you're going to go teams coming off a 1-goal loss right here, current season, and then we'll give out the record right now. And current season survey says 91-43. So NHL teams that are favorites coming off a 1-goal loss, 91-43. All right. And then if you look at the coming off a 1-goal win, I think it's even better off a 1-goal win. And you go get it, you can see it's 105-50. That's phenomenal. That is, you know what, guys? I've been saying it for the last 10 years. If you've been watching the Raymond Report, this is a system that's hit over 60%. And there's that number again, right? 60%, favorites winning at a 60% clip. And if you just pick your spots and you have a progression way of betting these NHL favorites coming off a 1-goal win or loss, you're smiling like a butcher's dog because you're making some money. And the A, B, or C type teams in this system. I had the Kings last night, let me down. They had a 3-1, 3-0 lead. And Nashville, I'll be honest with you, I think I like all the puck lines here tonight, so I think I might lean towards the puck line. Chicago, Edmonton, it'll be funny to see what the line is on this one. Yeah, I figured, hey, you need to put down a down payment on your house mortgage right there, minus 526, and the 6.5 is the total. Edmonton, man, they're rolling right now. They're rolling. They're 10-0 in their last 10. They're on a 14-game win streak. They're 9-3 against those C-type teams. And but you know what? There's nothing of value that I see here unless you're betting the total. Chicago 4-6 in their last 10 trips to Edmonton. And Edmonton, not a great ATS record against the Chicago Blackhawks. 3-7 on the puck line last 10. And they're playing on 1 day's rest at home. And anytime Edmonton's at home on 1 day's rest, 9-5 straight up. And Chicago in a back-to-back game situation. They lost 6-2 last night to the Kraken. They're 0-4 in back-to-back games this year. So probably a stay-away game for me. A lot of games on deck here tonight. So let's go find a better game to bet on. All right, let's take a look at New Jersey, taking on the Carolina Carolina Hurricanes. Come on, Ron, get out of football mode here. Minus 154 is the line, 6.5 is the total. And looking at the forecast, we got a great game here tonight. But Carolina, didn't they play last night in was it last night in Boston? Yeah, 3-2. So they're in a back-to-back game situation, and I believe that game wasn't that game in Boston. So Carolina taking the red eye home, jumping on the plane, getting into bed, maybe getting 6 hours sleep. Probably won't do the morning skate, and now they got to play again against a really good New Jersey Devils team. In fact, when you look at the Devils let's go take a look at their last cycle right now. And when they play those B-type teams on the road, 3-1 straight up, but 4-0 to the over. Bad news is Carolina 2-6 to the under against those B-type teams at home. And let's take a look at some of the other numbers in this game. Chance of winning this game straight up. Wow, look at that. Both teams in the 60s, 63 and 62 respectively. And for Carolina against New Jersey, last 10 head-to-head meetings, 7-3. And New Jersey does not do well in Carolina. I just don't like the fact that see, you look at here. Anytime you got a back-to-back game situation, and 22-19 for the team that's in a back-to-back game. So let me try something on my database. I want to see how teams, see, this is the beautiful thing about having this database. Let's do home teams. All right, home teams coming off a road win on 0 days rest. All right, so let's take a look at that. So home teams coming off a road win. Let me see if I got that road win here. All right. Almost time for elevator music there, eh, Scott? Hey, no. Every time I do the database search, hey, there we go. Elevator music. All right, so this way I keep you guys entertained for a little bit while I search this stuff up. I don't do the flute though. I don't like the flute. All right, home teams coming off a road win and 0 days rest. Can't do the flute. Can't do the flute. All right, 0 days rest. Okay, back-to-back games. Let me see if I do back-to-back games. If that coming off a road win, survey says. And this is all the NHL teams in the 5-5. Yeah, pretty much. Let me see if I do. All right, coming off a road win. Home team, 0 days rest. I thought I had the 0 days rest up here. After 1 days. Casino, no flute. I love it. All right. Let me see here. Yeah, maybe it is just back-to-back days. Okay. Let me just go back up here. Man, there's so many queries here. Okay. Yeah, it is back-to-back.